Hey everyone, it's Ryan here. Today was another Bulgarian style training day. Alright, I'm going with my move and doing what I said I was going to do with rotating the lifts. So today I decided to do a box squat, a close grip bench press, and a sumo deadlift. And we're going to do a different lift every day, 6 days a week. And I'm going to come in and do my competition lifts on Monday, a day after a rest. And the goal is to see an upward trend on all my lifts, but definitely the competition lifts. So I've not box squatted in about a month. So I'm actually kind of happy to how it went. 315 right here. 315 went up good. And this is a 12-inch box. This is deep. It's well below parallel. And a lot of my variations are going to be harder lifts with longer ranges of motion. That is intentional. I do not want to do any lift variation that cuts range of motion and have to use heavier weight because that literally will destroy our recovery. The goal is to use less weight to get the same muscle stimulus. And I'm taking pages out of my conjugate playbook. I have a bunch of different barbells, chains, bands. I'm able to utilize all that. Although I'm not really good at utilizing accommodating resistance on this type of program. At 345. I could have got 365 today on that. But I called it there. That's what I want. Nice, smooth training max. Had a second rep if need be. Alright, close grip bench press. I got the same number I hit yesterday with the wide grip. So that's good. They're very balanced. That means I don't have a glaring muscle weakness. Just gotta get overall bigger and stronger. And I've only ever close grip bench 315 one time. So coming in and hitting it pretty good 295, it puts me in a real good place. To be honest, I'm very happy with that. And tomorrow I'm gonna do a floor press. I already have it written down. Each lift I'm gonna do. The deadlifts are gonna be interesting. I'm gonna alternate sumo and conventional, a 1 inch deficit and a 2 inch deficit. Come Saturday, it's to be a 2 inch deficit sumo pull. The goal is to get harder variations, use less and less weight. Rest Sunday, come in, test my conventional. Alright, this is 275. I almost called it here on this, to be honest, but I looked at the footage and I was like, I bet you I can get 295. But we could have stopped right here and get what I wanted out of it. Oh, that was definitely clean. I definitely could have repped that one. Yeah, 295, I'm not so sure I could have repped it, but it went up fairly smooth. It didn't really slow. It did veer over my face a little bit, so it tells me I'm well within 90%, and probably 305 would be all out grinding a 1 rep max currently. If I don't get stapled with it, but got a nice pause. It slowed just slightly at the transition point, then it locked. So I call it there. And I'm not doing any overhead pressing for a while. I don't think I need it. Alright, sumo. That's 315 on the bar. That's the first little warm up set. Sometimes jumping straight to 405 can feel a little weird. So let's put 315. And went straight to 435. 435 was not a max. I had 465, 475 today, easy. But we call it here. That's all we need is a good training max. We don't need to grind anything. So it went up smooth and locked clean. It's called there. There's no need to take this to the bleeding edge. That's the biggest thing about this type of training is you stimulate, not annihilate. And chin-ups. Got 12 reps today. Gained 2 from yesterday. Stopped well shy of failure. Basically like greasing the groove type approach. And when I get this to 15 with reps in reserve, then I'll add a little weight. But until then, 15, 12 chin-ups at my body weight's going to give a good training effect. I'm well over 230 right now. We should start to be seeing me lean out. And finish off with face pulls as I always do. Keep everything healthy. The rear delts, the bicep tendons, the forearm tendons. I find this is a fantastic prehab tool. Every lift on the planet should be doing face pulls. Because your shoulders are a very common upper body injury, and they're one of the hardest to get rid of once they come. So it's best to stop it before it happens. All right, but I'm really enjoying the training and the flow of how I feel and what I got my game plan going forward. So I hope y'all enjoy this vlogs, and I will see y'all tomorrow.